do that.
That's why we had those double-sided copy machines. All set? All right. Good evening. I'd like to call the meeting to order. This is the October 12th, 2016 meeting of the Lowell Conservation Commission. I am going to take tonight's first item out of order. I'm going to take tonight's second item on the agenda first. It's notice of intent. Lacerda Masonry, care of Fabio Lacerda, concerning DEP file number 2060763. Project location is 76 Magnolia Street, and it's proposing a new deck and walkway in a multi-jurisdictional area located at 76 Magnolia Street. And the jurisdictions, if I recall, are BVW, Riverfront, and floodplain and floodway. So, yes, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Chair, members of the commission. We were here in front of you last meeting in which we squared away the enforcement order that was on this piece of property and also went over the notice of intent. At that time, I think some of the commission members will remember, we hadn't had our DEP file number. We tracked them down yesterday and got the file number, and it is on the website now. I checked and it's up there.
Yep, we have it.
Perfect. And I believe at that time, I don't want to put any words in anybody's mouth, but I don't believe there were any questions at that time. We were coming back here tonight, hopefully with our file number, and to take care of any other questions that you may have had.
Is there anything additional from the city engineer or the city at all on this?
No.
Did DEP issue any comments at all?
No comments from
Okay.
DEP.
All right. Anything further from the commission? All right. Like to open it up. Is anyone here would like to offer their comments or concerns, either for or against? Anyone here would like to offer their comments or concerns, either for or against? For or against. Chair notes that there is no one here except for the representative for the applicant.
And I should point out that my client is on his way. I got a text that he was stuck in traffic.
Do you want to wait for him?
I would not. Nope. I just wanted to let you know that he wasn't blowing it off.
Neither do we.
Yeah.
So
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
by Commissioner Beardron, seconded by Commissioner Lovely. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Do I have a motion for a standard Lowell order?
Sure, I'll offer a motion to issue a standard City of Lowell order of conditions.
Seconded.
By Commissioner Lovely, seconded by Commissioner Tona. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it.
Okay.
Set.
Thank you
Text
very
your
much.
client.
I'm going to do it right now.
Let him
so-
know.
so-
And then just be in contact with Christine. She'll get the order to you. Make sure that gets recorded
Absolutely.
forthwith, and you should be all set.
Yep, and I would just ask if, Christine, you could let me know, just so it doesn't get in Fabio's hands and gets messed up again. I'll make sure it gets recorded right away, so. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for coming aboard and helping him out with this. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Moving on to tonight's first item on the agenda is an enforcement order continued from prior hearings. Antonio Viola. Violation location is 81 Delaware Ave. It's depositing 2 large piles of gravel and other fill subject to the following resource areas: land subject to flooding, within a 100-foot wetlands buffer zone, within the 25-foot Clay Pit Brook riverfront area. The enforcement order was ratified by the commission on July 13th, 2016. At our last meeting, the attorney for the Mr. Viola was here. It indicated that the work was being done. From what I understand, at our last meeting, we found out that the work had been, that the fill had been removed, and we were requesting that because of the site disturbance that it would just be stabilized, perhaps better than it was. Do we have any feedback as to where we are on that?
The attorney sent me some photos today of the property owner out there doing some site work. Not much has been done, but he's working on stabilizing it.
All right. Has anyone had a chance to stop by and take a look at this?
I saw it after the gravel had been removed, and it was my opinion that even though the area was level, that you probably could remove several more wheelbarrow worth at least of fill that just got sort of smoothed out. And I think that's going to be the challenge to getting grass to grow, because it's not a substance that grass grows easily in. However, it's possible he has, if he smooths it out, that he'll get down to loam and perhaps be okay. But I think, as we usually do require, we should keep this enforcement order in place until some kind of stabilization has occurred.
Any further questions or comments or things?
I just wanted to note that we got the letter from the attorney on August 18th. So this has been going on for long enough. Yeah. Is someone supposed to be here?
No.
No? Okay. So what would we be doing tonight?
Well, I'm not sure you were at that meeting that he was here at when he was finally here, but the fill has been removed.
Okay.
So, but we had requested, or I believe it was even perhaps Commissioner Lovely or Commissioner Varnum had requested that the site be stabilized because of the disturbance. So, and I guess things are proceeding a bit slowly, but apparently someone was out there yesterday or today.
This morning.
Okay.
And they did hire a contractor to remove the gravel, and there has been some back and forth with our office and the contractor about stabilizing the site, but that he has yet to be hired, so I'm not sure exactly when it'll all be done, but
All right.
they're working on it.
Okay, perhaps let Mr. Viola know, or through his attorney know, that this is the ideal time to plant for grass, and they might not want to miss that window.
Of course.
Or other ground cover that would be suitable to stabilize it.
Yeah, for the winter.
And then what we'll do, provided that they've done that before the next meeting, why don't we just put this on the agenda for other business for the next meeting, and then at that point in time, we'll just table it until late spring to see, to see if ground cover has taken, and then at that point in time, we'll consider releasing it. But just implore upon him that, we are keeping an eye on this, and that he should be making efforts to stabilize it. And our next meeting is November...
October 26th.
Oh, October 26th, that's right.
But is there anything he can do from now until October 26th where we would be lifting this enforcement order? Or was,
No, I'd like to see some stabilization here
Okay.
because of the way. What I would suggest is just table it until,
till spring?
till
Okay.
late spring. And
So I'll make a motion to table this enforcement order till spring 2017?
Well, I'd like to at least
on
put
the
it on for other
agenda.
busin't for the 26th.
Yep.
Just to make sure, and if nothing's been done, then we're gonna have them come back. And, why haven't they complied, so.
And then, yes, and then keep it on the agenda under other discussion with the hopes that it's stabilized this fall.
All right. Motion by Commissioner Beardron.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Varnum. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, the ayes have it. And last item on tonight's agenda is a notice of intent continued. We opened this at the last meeting. It's Lowell Wastewater Utility. The project location is 55.1 and 61 First Street Boulevard, and it's proposed to rehabilitate the West Street flood pump station and construction of an inline storage facility that includes an interceptor storage facility at the Reed Station, as well as that will integrate into future wet weather treatment facility. It's all part of the separation projects. So we still do not have a DEP file number on this, so, and I'm assuming Mr. Young is aware of that, and
Yes.
that's why we're not here. We did substantially hear it, but that's not going to foreclose us hearing it again, so why don't we just continue this to the next meeting?
So I'll offer a motion to continue this until the October 26th meeting.
Motion by Commissioner Lovely, seconded by
Second.
Commissioner Beardron. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. And do I have a motion to adjourn? Unless there's any other business. Okay. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
By Commissioner McDonough. Seconded by Commissioner Toner. Any discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, the ayes have it, and good night.